Trying again with Hampton. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now. And I think you believe on that side, well, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. He doesn't give anybody a chance of bringing that one in, Brock. That is through the end zone and out. It's 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. He's got it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover.
I know, Kate, on the stat sheet, that failure is going to go on the guy catching the pass. But to me, that's really about the play call and the execution. You just can't have that on 4th down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Allen to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here. The knock before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's in. He's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain. And that's going to give the Bills the first down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. It'll be first down, Buffalo.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Allen looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
Allen setting up 1st and 10. Recovering nicely from that interception. He is a perfect 4 for 4 so far on this drive. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down throw for Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. Skyler Bell. first NFL touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump ahead by 4.
Chargers 3. Mitch Wishnowsky set.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Herbert back to throw. On target here to Njoku. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
8-yard gain.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Herbert's on 1st and 10. Now it's 6 completions in his first 10 attempts in this game. Back to throw. As the hook up again to Njoku. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's that.
Timeout comes in here. Still just a couple of seconds left in this half.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Allen. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's 4th down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Escapes the defender. And he's brought down before the return gets
The
far.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Now Herbert to throw. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throwing now, Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And he got there quickly.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
And up from the pistol to Cook. Getting there for the stop, but giving him about 9 on the play. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Quickly out it goes to Shakir. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Just a yard on that catch, so second and 9 coming up. Allen setting up to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And a good pickup here, managing that 9 on that second down completion.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. On fourth down, Allen. He's got it to his running back. It pays off. He gets him that first down, Brock. Love it when a team stays aggressive, even though they've got the lead. Keeping their offense out there to try to add to it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. Second down coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
James Cook, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, and Bell has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Makes the catch. He's down inside the 30. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air. He wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Kate, that is a linebacker who's done his homework. He understands leverage, he understands containment, and he understands how to bring a back down for a loss.
Second down, here's Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Allen on 3rd and short. And he gets home. Touchdown Bills. Skylar Bell. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him the drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. There's the miss. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And it gives LA the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
You just get the play off. He's hit, and he's going to be dropped. And that is going to be how our 3rd quarter comes to a close. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. to throw. Herbert gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. 31 yards.
31 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Herbert now on first, coming off his 10th completion so far on his 15 attempts. He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's Herbert. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kimani Vidal scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Now Herbert and the Chargers going for 2.
The Chargers will
they bring Johnston in motion.
Conversion.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. Got for big yards on the right side. He dodged the tackle. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's going to be brought down back to the 34-yard line. And it's Deion Henley.
A loss of 11.
And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Allen. He dumps this off to Cook. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Buffalo.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. third time that he has brought in a score this week. Pass is good on the extra point. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bills 21, Chargers 14.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. A good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working on 2nd down. Herbert. McConkey's got it again. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Two timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Risky throw, it's intercepted! Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashing. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Another one for Cook. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills leading by 7. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
56.
Here's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he has the Bills the 1st down. And Brock should clinch them this way. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
He'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll look to throw it. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. A clutch moment for a massive play. 36 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. He finds space into the red zone. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Bass on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they now lead by 14 points.
Bills 28, Chargers 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And now they face 2nd down. Herbert back to throw. On target here to Njoku. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. And it's going to make it 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
So the roar of Bills Mafia. It's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.